What's up, guys? I'm LegoLord, and this is my workshop. Hello, guys. So for today's video, we're going to be doing this tree technique that I was messing around with for my last mock. There's a few important pieces you're going to need before we get started. First thing, you're going to need a nice assortment of these dark brown pieces. First thing you're going to need is these telescope pieces. This is what you're going to use to build the base of your tree. The other thing you're going to need to have is dark brown minifigure arms and hands, because this is also what we're going to be using for the trunk of the tree. So this is what I'm going to be building it on. Obviously, you'd be putting it on a mock, but for today's purposes, that's what I'm going to be using. So the first thing you're going to be doing is putting the tree trunks together like this. You stack them on top of one of another, gives it a nice textured look. Next thing you're going to do is attach this minifigure arm. You obviously put the hand on the arm, attach it just like this. This gives you a place to attach another limb of the tree to. That way you can have some nice variation and not just one big poof at the top. I also just stick this other piece at the top, make it stick on a little better. Attach it to our base. Then you're going to need one of these stem pieces. Honestly, it can be any color of this piece that you have. Most common is really normal green, but this makes it look a little nicer. That way it stays all together. Last thing you're going to need is a ton of these olive green pieces. Although you can do it with any leaf piece, they're all pretty much the same. So if you don't like illegal techniques, don't watch this video, because this is going to make you pretty sad. So what we're going to be doing is linking these together. These pieces, because of the properties of them, allow us to link the pieces together like so. You may have slight warping of the pieces, but you can get them back together in place. So I wouldn't worry too much. You put them together like that, and now we have a piece of the tree. You can keep adding on pieces as desired to give you a more leafy tree. So this is the new setup, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to be showing you building the brick tip in front of you rather than just showcasing it. That way you guys can see how it's done exactly. This is pretty hard to do, so if you don't have these pieces, you can also use the other green pieces. Most everybody in the LEGO community has those. These are pretty expensive, but they are available on Bricklink. I bought 300 of them a while ago for like 25 cents a piece. So if you can find something like that, I'd say you're getting a pretty big deal, a good deal. So this is about what you're going to need. You're going to need a few of these to attach to the top of the tree. Also, I did use this in my mock. I posted another mock last Thursday. So if you want to see what this looks like incorporated in a mock, I will link that at the end of this video for you to see. Or you can check out the mocks tab on my channel. This is a hard technique to build, so you might have some problems with it. You might just have to mess around. Also takes a lot of patience, because this took me forever to get it to place correctly on the mock that I made, because it is so finicky. So sorry guys for not getting a mock out sooner. I know a lot of you have been waiting for that. I hadn't posted a mock in about a month actually, before last Thursday. I was trying to give you guys a little look of my room tour, see how I do my videos. Hope you guys did enjoy that little side segment. But I know a lot of you guys like the mocks the best, so we're going back to mock building. The next one, I really don't have any mock ideas, so if you do have any ideas on what you'd like to see, Star Wars planets, I'm open to any time period, really, so it doesn't have to be Clone Wars or Empire. It can be any era, so you can write that in the comments below if you do have any suggestions, because I'm pretty much out of ideas as of right now for new mock ideas. I will be doing some brainstorming though, so As I said, this is a very hard technique to build, so bear with me as I struggle through this. It's all falling apart on me. As I said, this is a very hard technique to build with, so if you're not ready to spend a lot of time on it, I would not attempt this. It's annoying and it takes forever. So basically, this is what you're going to use. If I can get it to attach. It's going to go like that, basically. So then you're going to take your other piece and place it on top. Then you're going to build some more leaves. And since you do have that stem piece on the top, it gives you a little base to attach other pieces off of. So they don't need to be all that big, really. They can go like that, and then basically you build up on it. So you make a lot of these smaller ones. They can be big, small. Really, it's up to preference. Other nice thing about this technique, it breaks up the monotony of Lego. Lego is pretty blocky and like set, so to speak. There's not as many variations you can do with it. That's one of the hard parts with it. So this does help with that. Another cool part of that, though, it really shows when you do something like this, because people realize it, because most people know Lego as blocks, and this can really make your MOC special and stick out. So if you are looking for something to make your MOCs stand out amongst others, I would suggest trying something of this nature. Or my primary suggestion would be to try your own. Experiment with the bricks you have. Just mess around and see what comes up. I probably spent about 35 hours on my last MOC. Honestly, probably about 10 of it, I would say, would be just arranging this technique. Because I was just planning on having a kind of plain terrain with the main highlights as the speeder and the explosion. If you have seen that MOC, you will know what I'm talking about. That was going to be the main thing. I wasn't going to really have much else. But as I was putting it all together, I realized it was like really dull and plain. And I really didn't want to put that on YouTube. So I decided to try something at the last minute. And it actually really paid off. It turned that MOC into something actually good. In my opinion, at least. As you can see, this is a very hard technique to work with. So if it is not working for you, you are not the only one. Because a lot of this stuff does look easy, but as you can see in this video, it does take a lot of time to place this stuff correctly. Again, sorry if this video seems to drag on a lot. It is, but I decided to try something new. Letting you guys see me build it instead of just showing you the finished product. So this is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is basically the tree. This is how to do the technique. It looks really good once you're done, and it really breaks up the monotony of Lego bricks, as I said before. You can make something really cool. So any tips? I'd say just start messing around with it. You'll get better as you go along, and have patience. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd also really appreciate it if you like this video, turn on notifications if you want to be notified. Share it with your friends if you want to see more of my awesome content. As always, I am LegoLord, and this is my workshop.